This is Kyle Piercy with UIndyAthletics.com talking with Coach Bart after a win. Talk a little bit about coming into the game. I know you all lost last year to this team, top 10 team ranked. Talk a little bit about what the expectation was coming in.
Well, we knew it'd be a fourth quarter game, first of all. It always is with Ashland and most dates, and it proved true tonight. So we talked about finishing four quarters, and we were real happy with the win. I thought our kids played extremely hard. I fought through a lot of adversity, some of it caused by ourselves, but that happens in the first game. And then, but I thought we played hard for four quarters.
I know statistically the offense seemed to move the ball, but just couldn't get it in the end zone the second half. Talk about the defense keeping you all in the game there.
Well, the biggest play I think of the game was the turnover there when they were marching to score there in the third or fourth quarter. I can't remember which one, but that was huge. And to create that turnover was huge. Obviously our turnover led to their touchdown, but that was a pivotal moment, I thought, in the football game when we turned the ball over there.
What about time of possession? You guys had over 8 minutes compared to Ashland. What was that? How did that do for you guys, keeping their offense off the field?
Well, it made the defense's job easier, obviously, but I thought we ran the ball very well against a very stout defense. Ashland's a very physical football team, and I thought they played hard and played their stuff, but again, I thought our offensive line blocked well, and I thought Clay Fichter was a different guy out there. He is something special.
How about Reese Horn in the night? He had a couple big catches, more than a couple big catches. How big were some of those plays?
Well, I saw Marquand Edmonds on the sideline, and I said, "Marquand who?" So, I gave him some grief, but Reese, we knew all along. Reese had more catches as a true freshman than Marquand did. And I'm not downgrading Marquand at all, but Reese Horn is going to be a factor. He killed us in camp for the last 3 weeks, so I know personally going up against him every day, we had trouble guarding him. But again, he and Mills had something going, and they did a great job.
How about the other side of the ball? Todd Hacker was in on a lot of plays, double-digit tackles tonight. What did you see from his performance?
I thought that, first of all, up front, our kids stayed in their gaps. We talked about that for the last 3 weeks with this team, and that's what happened last year. We played very vanilla defense tonight, and again, we weren't going to let that freshman quarterback beat us. We were going to take care of the run as best we could, and that's what we did. We got to the point where they had to throw the football, and the freshman's going to be a good player. It's tough being a freshman, but they got a great running attack, and they got two very good backs, and they had the whole line back. So, But I thought our kids up front stayed in the gaps, and then also we fit the run well, a lot better than we did last year.
All right, on to the next one then. What do y'all? What's the goal this week, preparing for Game 2?
Well, we're going to protect our home turf. We talked about that a lot. We're I think 12-1 or something in the last 2 years here in Key Stadium, and it's nothing's better than playing the second game at home. Last year we started out the first 3 on the road, and that was kind of tough. But, again, playing the first 2 at home should be an advantage for us, and should be a great atmosphere. Hopefully, again, we really appreciate all the fans and students coming out tonight, and hopefully they're back next week for a big Hound victory.
All right, thanks, Coach. That'll do it for us. Until next week.
All right.